Hey everybody, it's Yas again. So I wanted to provide some education for you on the neurotoxins that are most popular. I'm going to switch the perspective on the camera and you'll see in just a second. But I have a lot of questions. What's my favorite? Which one works the best? Etc., etc. So we'll get into that. So here are 3 neurotoxins. We've got Botox 50 unit, 100 unit vials, and then we have Xeomin 100 unit vial, and we have Dysport 300 unit vial. And then I have these coins in front of it. So of course this is not literal, but I think it makes a lot of sense in explaining the molecule size and why necessarily we use 2.5 to 3 times as much Dysport as we do for Xeomin and Botox. Well, the molecule size could be compared to a dime in Dysport. So what does that look like when we use it in your face? A lot of folks like it around the eyes because they feel like they have more natural movement. It doesn't hold a particular area so stiff. So if you think of like I have a dime in between my eyes as opposed to a quarter in between my eyes, you're going to have more movement, right? Okay, so in relation to Xeomin being a nickel size, but it constitutes the same as Botox. In other words, if you use 20 units of Botox for a treatment, you'll use 20 units of Xeomin. So why do they look different and hold a different area, but they constitute the same? There is a protein that in making the botulinum A, and all 3 of these, by the way, folks, are botulinum A, there is a protein that is not removed in the process of Botox. So let's just say these 2 are kind of made similar, but when that protein molecule is removed, then it becomes Xeomin. Okay, so I don't really know any other way to explain that, but it makes sense if, we've got like our brochures show it that there is a molecule that has to be broken down of protein in the Botox product than it does in the Xeomin. And so and also look at that. So you can see the name, Onabotulinum toxin A. This is Botulinum toxin A. And let me see if I can see. Abobotulinum toxin A. So they're all toxin A, if you will, okay? And they're all safe for use of the face. So I wanted to, again, explain the different sizes. And guess what? These are all going on flash sale on Saturday. So you'll really benefit if you're looking out for that, because we're going to sell by the vial so that you can bank it for whatever you need it. It's wedding season, the holidays are coming up. You'll be able to use it anytime, and you'll be able to take advantage of an extremely great price. Okay, so I wanted to get more into which one works better for what and which one I like the best. Guess what? I don't have a preference. I like the one that works. I've had people come in and tell me that they've been using Botox for years and it just doesn't work the same anymore. Or that Xeomin is just the best miracle that's happened since Dysport and Botox don't work for them, never have worked for them. What does it mean when it doesn't work? Basically what it means is that it does not last very long. So almost always, unless you got a bad batch or it was constituted incorrectly or someone diluted the product, generally you're not going to have too much issue with it working. But how long will it last? And so people metabolize these products differently. So just as a recap on all of these, I like all 3 of these neuromodulators, neurotoxins, and I'll tell you that for the most part, one tends to work better for a person than another. Most have tried Botox first. They have the best marketing for sure, and so it's the most widely used and known, and they were the first FDA approved product in the United States. And then folks might switch over to Dysport because there's a certain amount of savings that they feel that they're receiving. And so they'll use Dysport. And then if these 2 aren't working or they're not particularly excited, then somebody might suggest, like their injector, say, oh, let's try Xeomin. I know that's how a lot of my my clients have found out about it. And then that's the one that they really, really love. So I just like to use what works. And remember the flash sale that comes out on Saturday, you want to buy and bank. And I'll tell you what, you're going to save like maybe, I would say up to 50% per treatment doing it that way.